For Lesson 8's homework on midsegment, we're going to talk about how midsegments of triangles affect our quadrilaterals. So in the diagram below, DE, DF, and EF are midsegments of ABC. The perimeter of quadrilateral, and I'm going to highlight it, of quadrilateral ADEF is equivalent to. Now they give us a bunch of different options here, and one of the best things to do is just kind of go through answer choice by answer choice and see. So the perimeter is AB plus BC plus AC. Well, it's highly unlikely that the perimeter of that inside quadrilateral would be equal to the perimeter of the whole triangle. So now it says AB plus AC, and if you see, choice D and choice B are the same exact thing, so we only have to look at them once. So it's interesting, it says AB plus AC. Well, we know that AF is half of AC, but then because DE is a midsegment, we know that DE is also half of AC. So if you were to take AF and DE and add them together, you would get AC. All right, interesting. And then the same thing applies to AD and EF. So AD is half of side AB. EF is the midsegment, so it's also half of side AB. So if you look at the four sides that represent the quadrilateral, they're really equal to AB and AC. So if you were to add up AB and AC, you get the perimeter of that quadrilateral. For the second one in the diagram below, D, E, and F are midpoints. Explain why ADEC is a trapezoid. All right, so we did some of these in class today, but the reasoning is, so DE is a midsegment. All right, and again, that's the key to this problem. DE is the midsegment of AC, which means two pieces. It's half and it's parallel. Well, the parallel piece is really what we are focused on here. So ADEC is a trapezoid because one set of sides is parallel. If ABC was isosceles, triangle ABC, which sides would you need to be congruent to make ADEC an isosceles trapezoid? So if the triangle were to be isosceles, and we wanted this to be an isosceles trapezoid, we would need AD to be congruent to EC. So in other words, we would need AB to be congruent to BC in our original triangle, because then when we cut those pieces in half, you would end up with AD being congruent to EC. All right, so again, we would need AD and EC to be congruent for the trapezoid, which means we would need AB to be congruent to BC in the triangle, because when cut in half, AD would be congruent to EC. And that's how we're going to finish our homework for Unit 4.